And welcome to Dragon Rewind here on Gaming and Nerdery. We're playing Metal Gear Solid. Now, if you'll notice, I'm switching back and forth between the PlayStation version and the GameCube Twin Snakes version at certain times where the audio syncs up. But playing the GameCube version of the game, which is what we're actually talking off of, behind the wheel is
Derek Klingel.
And also providing more Metal Gear insight with us is also
Dane Jensen.
Alright, audio levels are good. Anyway, so this, I thought, I was playing through 2, and before I got to the Raiden missions, because if, spoiler alert, you didn't know you don't play as Snake in part 2 of the second one, you'd play as Raiden. Blonde-haired
bimbo.
Sissy, yeah.
God,
He becomes badass, but he doesn't become badass until another game.
I'm the only person that liked him the entire time.
With the power
I mean,
of technology.
he wasn't terrible. He wasn't like a terrible character.
It's just that everyone was disappointed.
It was like a fake out that no one saw coming.
Yeah, oh yeah, we're gonna play Solid Snake. Who the fuck is this guy?
Who are you? Get out of my house. So this was for the GameCube only, so when I bought the Legacy Edition, it's like, oh, I'll play Metal Gear Solid, and I'll play the GameCube. Oh, no, I will not. I will not play the GameCube version, which had the better graphics and the Metal Gear Solid 2 gameplay, right? It wasn't 3's. This came out in what, 2004? Let me look at the box.
No, it was MGA.
This came out...
It was a long 2004?
2004, yeah. So it was before... It was the same year, I think, as Snake Eater, wasn't it?
Yes.
This must have come out in the winter, and then Metal Gear came out in the fall. So this came out really close to 3, but the gameplay is for Metal Gear Solid 2. Silicon Knights, which is a company that does not exist anymore, by the way.
No, it did Eternal Darkness.
Sad.
They did Eternal Darkness. They did this, and they did. They did one other really big.
What's the situation?
Of these games, they did another game for the GameCube that was really big. I forgot what it was.
I can't remember.
But then they were bought by Xbox, and it was Xbox's nightmare because they made one game, which was...
Yeah. Oh, man. It's so weird playing on the
I know,
controller again.
It's so weird, and on top of it, it's the controls are... Yeah, you have nothing. Where do you get the stealth gun in this?
I don't even remember.
Oh, their patterns are changed, too. That's weird. Oh, shit.
Oh, what was that noise? It's okay.
It's got to be in here, isn't it? Be around here somewhere. Stealth gun.
Oh, that's cool. Did you see the footprints?
Yeah. Whose footprints are these?
No, I don't think you get the gun for a little while.
No, you get the stealth gun early in the game.
Yeah, but it's not like...
Oh, it's up in the locker. It's up in the locker on the left-hand side, because they reintroduced lockers in this, just like MGS2.
That's how many times I've played these games. Just knows.
I just don't. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I really don't know.
I didn't play Twin Snakes, and I played the first game twice. So.
I played Twin Snakes. Like I said, I was telling them, my sister had gotten a GameCube when its life was over. She got it the same day I got the Wii because her friend gave it to her for $10. And so we had a GameCube all of a sudden. I'm like, well, the Wii plays GameCube games, so that was dumb. But it come with the... it came with the game, one of the games in it. And I think it was like one of the... Oh, there's the M9. Yay, you can hide in that locker.
Yeah.
Just knock them out. Go to sleep.
Alright, now we're
I'm
back.
sorry, that's my... Getting through these without killing anybody, including the bosses, they first introduced it in 2, but it really didn't mean anything.
Shit.
You didn't get... Oh, he's going for that guy. Knock him out.
I thought he was going for the water.
Oh, he kicked him.
I hate that this cutscene always screwed up all of my gameplays through Metal Gear Solid and this game as well, because you never knew when the elevator was coming down.
Yeah, go back to sleep. Oh,
He's
how many
down.
bullets do you use, man? You make sure they're asleep.
Yeah. You
Triple
know what?
tap.
I don't remember what the button was to... Alright, where's that guy? He's going down. Run up and then get...
No, he's got to turn in a second.
Oh, okay. So,
It might be a long time, but I still remember their patterns pretty well.
which is impressive.
Scary.
Yeah, so Derek's not going to stealthily sneak his way through this game. As he's already stated, people are going to get murdered.
Well, yeah, that's... Solid Snake's an assassin. He's not a Sam Fisher, I don't kill anybody, blah, blah, blah. No, he does what he has to do to get the job done.
Well, Sam Fisher says that as he shoots 5 bullets into 5 different people's skulls.
All right, just so you know, the marking and execute only went up to 4.
But they brought that back for Ground Zero, which I'm sure you'll get into in another playthrough.
Oh yeah, if the PS4 wants to work with our recording software.
I hope so.
I really do. But yeah, Silicon Knights, they went out of business. So I thought maybe since they own the rights, not Nintendo, that it would end up on Legacy Edition. It didn't.
But did you see where Kojima officially said he would love a studio to take over and redo Metal Gear Solid in the Fox engine?
It would be fantastic.
He will not do it.
Yeah, he did say
No,
that.
personally, why would you want to go through Metal Gear Solid? Why don't you just do Metal Gear?
I'd love that.
Why don't you just do that?
Well, that gets into a bunch of fan theories about Phantom Pain, and towards the end of the Phantom
Pretty
Pain,
much.
are you going to go back? Are you not?
Well, I think they're going to make full circle. But I think by the end of Phantom Pain, we're going to see, pretty much everything Big Boss did up to the point of Metal Gear.
I think you should just lead right into it. Just
Yeah,
lead
and then
in.
that'd be the perfect window for them to say, oh, here's a remake of Metal Gear 1 and 2. And they'd be awesome.
Yeah, I will say that Silicon Knights really did a very good job of updating the maps. It's literally, the maps are exactly the same as the PlayStation ones are.
Yeah.
Just with a couple added features that actually help the game out.
Like hanging.
Lockers, the tranquilizer gun. They kept the same codecs. If I really need to show you codecs, I'll show you the ones from the PlayStation. They're the same.
Actually, do you know, viewed a couple videos with David Hayter. These codec sequences were all re-recorded because, like modern recording software, the old recording software picked up all of the little inconsistencies with. They did it in a recording house, or just a house in Sunset Boulevard, and right outside they could pick up the traffic noise. So when they tried to encode it for a much more powerful GameCube, when they inserted the audio, they could hear cars going by. So David Hayter said, okay, I want everybody back, and they didn't have the budget, so he actually took a budget cut to get all the original voice actors back into this game.
Yeah, because he didn't have to, he was before he was doing Solid Snake's voice, he was actually doing a lot of work in animes and a whole bunch of other things.
Yeah.
This is his gravy train. He has not really had to do much else work-wise besides writing scripts with Hollywood.
Some amazing scripts.
Yeah, some questionable, but most amazing. I'll put Watchmen in that question mark category because that's a whole ball of wax that people will get involved in. But
yeah,
the first two X-Men movies weren't that bad.
They were X2 is still one of the greats.
Great movies.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so weird returning to the above
Yeah,
view.
it is. Oh, play 2 again. It's terrible because it goes back to the above view as soon as you're in the shell. You're like,
Yeah.
oh man,
This is
What's in front of me?
This is a crazy theory.
why did I choose to do this?
Where's my reticle?
Why weren't I playing Peace Walker 4?
Or at least 3.
I remember us playing 2, and I was like, wait a minute. Isn't Metal Gear a little like Mega Man?
Oh my god, I couldn't believe we put that together.
Did you ever think of it? Metal Gear Solid just like Mega Man?
Oh god, and can you fight all the bosses in the new one out of order and do a terrible job? Because that would be great. Because you can do that in Mega Man.
But you always gain a new ability from the bosses.
You do.
If you want to get in,
Your crazy, evil, better brother. You have to fight.
But there's too much
There was so much more that we put together.
Yeah.
The phrase "there
I
can
wish we
only be
remembered
one" doesn't
that.
work with this because there is one.
What about the air duct near the door?
No, I love how everyone was just like,
Sentry on the left.
we were in a trivia game, and it was named the genre
There should also
of
be
or
a duct on the second
the
floor.
series, and the clue was
I'll let you decide the
this
best COA.
this
I'm counting on you, Snake.
seasoned assassin has the recessive genes of a legendary hero. He's well geared for this mission. Only 2 teams got it right.
What?
Oh my
And they're
god.
like, and he's like, "Come on!" And they're like, "Why wouldn't it be the dominant ones?" Like, because he doesn't have the dominant genes. He has the recessive genes of Big Boss for some effing reason, which he doesn't look like it, or sound like it. Or
Well, no, wait. They
are
said
you going to
he had
get the SOCOM in the truck?
They said he had the recessive, but then that was false.
Yeah, the SOCOM's in that truck over there.
Yeah, I remember that, but I remember there's also another place to get the SOCOM.
Yeah, but the SOCOM getting it here is easier. I'll be honest with you.
The reaction time's a little bit slower than they used to be.
No, it's because they gave you the trank. They had to do something, I'm assuming. Because the trank is just...
Oh, whose footprints are these?
The trank is just overpowering at times. Alright, and you just run into the... And it's in the truck, it's not under it.
Oh yeah, it's in the truck in 4.
Yeah. Bam, there it is. You don't have a silencer yet, so you get
Yep.
the silencer in that building.
After you get the first key card.
Yep.
Get the
Damn,
win a
I
little.
played this game way too much as a kid. I remember beating this game almost to getting the big boss ranking. I got really damn close.
I got it.
You did?
I have a photo of my run through with that.
It was not easy. It was
No.
really difficult.
They make you work for
that
these.
way. And when I see myself playing it now, I'm like, I know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it all wrong. Oh, look out! You might want to, or you could just shoot him. But never mind. Yeah, you could in big boss mode. In order to get the big boss in them, you could only kill certain people, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. You had to kill like the least. Like it was like I think it was like less than 6 or something crazy like that. It was absurd how we had to do. Oh, you go upstairs. I snuck. What I do is, you know, that guy who's asleep by the camera.
Yeah.
I just crawl right past him. He doesn't even notice you.
I always go upstairs.
I usually go upstairs.
Right.
By usually, I mean, you know, the 2 times.
It's gonna ruin my playthrough. Now I can't sync him now. But yeah, I mean, but Metal Gear Solid is one of those series where you just have to get used to the fact that it's a bit wonky at times, and it makes little to no sense. Oh, you get the thermal goggles, because I made the mistake of not getting the thermal goggles or the mine detector, and part of the playthrough is just me running through the tank area, blowing up.
To tell you the truth, I never used to get the the mine detector. I always just got the thermal goggles.
Thermal goggles are easier.
Oh, I didn't even have this cutscene.
What about the vent shaft cleaning?
Because I didn't go upstairs. I just went
Yeah,
straight to the elevator.
There's a couple that only happen.
Well, see, I like doing this cutscene. I always like this part because they did always talk about the
covers as soon as they're done
the cyborg ninja.
Also,
way early.
Yeah, they do. That is true.
Best character ever.
Well, Gray Fox! For the longest time, whenever I'd play online, my first actual like online persona before it was Dragon King Soup, it was Gray Fox.
Really?
It was Gray Fox 59595, and then someone stole that name from me. So then it ended up being Obi-Wan 59595, and then Deal or No Deal stole my number code, and I'm like, stop stealing things. And so then I was like, I'm just gonna make an anagram of my name, so Dragon King Edward Campbell Soup. Done. Dragon King Soup.
It all makes sense.
Yes.
I actually never knew that.
That's why I switched it.
Yeah, no, always my online persona was Solid Snake. That's why my PSN...
I love how it just phases out as you're falling. I thought you just... It shows you, like, going over the open thing. And I always want to see him, like, not get the ladder and just be like, son of a... Just fall right through the hole. Oh, wow. The Abrams looks so much better in this.
I know.
Oh, there's a door up here?
Yeah.
Man, I have not played this in so long, I forgot there's a level 2 door up here. What's in there? Thermals, maybe?
I forget. You need the other card key.
Yeah. I think one of the boxes in here, isn't it?
They changed a couple of things around.
It looks like there's some sort of grenade in here. What's that? Oh, thermal goggles. There we go. Those are the... Oh.
Uh-oh.
What? Really?
Wow, that was quick.
Whoops.
They have shields? Wow, that was fast. Wow.
Well.
It's been a long time. I'm a little rusty. I'm a little upset.
Well, this is why you have your stun gun.
I'd be honest with you, even playing the PlayStation one, I only set off the alarm once. But then again,
well,
I didn't go upstairs. I just
run.
went straight to the thing.
Well,
you're running like a pansy. Skills are still out because you need those.
can I still climb up?
No, you can't.
No? Damn. Get back up, Snake. Damn these GameCube controls, man.
Oh, there's some shaft grenades.
That'll help.
Oh, that's such a what you can't use the elevators when the alarm's going off. By the way.
Yeah, I have to get back into caution mode. I forget any. We might get wrecked in a second.
Well, it's alright. We'll just restart the entire playthrough.
Oh, can you lay down and actually regain health in this game?
Yes.
Oh, thank God. I hated that. I'd get into a boss fight with the hind, and I'm like, I'm behind cover. I'm gonna hide right. No, I'm not.
Something over there.
You're bleeding, by the way. They're gonna know to look under there. So turn around, you'll see your blood.
And
there it is. There. Oh my God. Oh, see,
and there's some blood still.
Return to your positions. I love how it goes away. It's just like
Yeah.
it's like your body like is a snail, so there's like a trail, but it's like someone's wiping up bleach behind you. It's like.
If only real blood trails worked like that. Like, oh, I'll worry about cleaning it later. Oh, it did itself.
Oh crap!
Oh,
That's why we have a suppressed weapon.
hooray!
You mean the sleepy time weapon?
Yep. Oh, but they still have the shield guys there, which they just ported right over from MGS2 because there was no
Wait,
shield
why aren't you
guys.
getting health back anymore? Because it only worked to a certain degree?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Ah.
a shame.
Then again, I'm lazy, and if I don't have to go for achievement hunting, I play these games on easy. If I'm not going for achievements, it's like easy works for me.
I can't. I can't do it. I think Ninja Gaiden ruined that for me because it offers you to go to easy mode if you die so many times, and then it makes you feel like crap about it. It's like, oh, do you want to abandon the ninja way and become a dog?
Oh, well, they do that in what other game do they do that in? Devil May Cry 3 is like, you suck at this game. Go play on easy mode.
Yeah, if you die
Anytime,
3 times, Devil May Cry will be like, yeah, play on easy. You're too bad.
Oh god.
Come on, elevator.
Oh shit, run.
Who's there?
Oh shit.
Who's there? It's nobody.
And I hate the elevator doors will actually shut again.
Yeah, they will. But it'll be right there, so you don't have to worry about it too much. You could shoot them from under here, can't you, or no?
Yeah, but they'll come peeking because you'll shoot them in the leg and they won't pass out.
Yeah, they'll be like, oh, what the hell was that?
Oh, I have a mild mosquito bite on my leg. As soon as it gets there, shut. Where'd it go? Where did the elevator go that has to wait to come back?
It's a speed elevator. Oop. Almost took a shot.
I love how their vision is just so bad.
Basement floor 1. Basement floor 1. Oh, thank God. They added this, where they do the little fade out to black.
Yep.
That's what I liked about PlayStation. There was like, no wait, you got on the elevator, you're just on the next floor. There's no loading.
Nobody here.
Yeah, I was pretty sure they were teleportation machines, not elevators. Not answering the phone. Nobody's home.
You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
Really apologize for ducking all the time, but just don't. The GameCube controls
You're so used to basically crouch walking everywhere.
Yep.
We've been spoiled. Oh, we're gonna see Johnny? By the way, this guy's name's Johnny something or other. I think it's a ski.
Johnny Suzuki or whatever.
Yeah. He always seems to catch some form of diarrhea in every game.
It runs in the family too, because in 3 there's a similar character.
But yeah, this is the same guy from MGS4.
Yep.
Later on,
He actually ends up being cool.
Boy.
Slightly.
no, he totally cockblocks Snake. Snake's like, oh, I'm an old man. Oh, I'm just gonna get Meryl to take care of me. Nope. Marries some young gun. Meryl just totally leaves him.
You do know he has, like, the ultimate STD.
He can't reproduce, though.
I can kill off the entire human race. With my dick.
Oh, that's The Office. That's not Meryl's.
They do call him Solid Snake.
Oh, that makes me wonder about Liquid Snake now.
His STD his version of it is just a little worse.
And Solidus is like, okay.
We don't know what this is. We could have called him Plasma, but we're gonna call him Solidus.
Yeah, we're gonna skip over peeking.
Gaseous that wasn't
on
working
Meryl.
out.
How you doing, Meryl?
Or no, I forgot the cells are on the same line. So no, we will see Meryl.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you will.
I
First,
don't-
she's gonna look down. Oh, they
First we're
changed
gonna
his cutscene.
I don't
First we're
think
gonna
we got
see
the underwear
Solid
one
Snake.
though. No, we did not.
Yeah, because you got caught.
Yeah, you have to get there quick enough.
But actually, if you get there without being seen.
I love Tuxedo Snake mode because then she's in the sneaking suit.
Not him.
He's in a tux. She is in his sneaking suit with a bandana.
Oh, that's
That
awesome.
I did not know.
Yeah, it's pretty
How
awesome.
many times did you beat this with the GameCube?
You don't want to know how many times I played this game, or two,
Two
because
especially.
2, I almost got all the dog tags, so I have played it quite a bit.
I've got all the dog tags, and then one time I spent close to a whole entire year only playing Metal Gear Solid 2, speed running. This is when I weighed close to 300 pounds. And I lost count at, I kid you not, I wish I made this number up, at 275. I had no friends. All I did was play Metal Gear Solid 2. Didn't stop.
It's a good game.
My Metal Gear Solid 2 disc actually stopped producing its audio. Because it was played so much.
Who's that?
I never owned the game. I just kept running it from
I'm
Blockbuster.
here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald.
I probably
Anderson,
should have.
right?
The amount of times I played that game.
Probably.
But I have I have it now in the Legacy Collection. But I
You're
I play
here
it
to
once.
save me,
Like
huh?
maybe I'll play it once every 2 years,
What's
just
your
to remind
outfit?
myself of how quality of a game it was.
I'm
When
the
you play it
pawn
now,
sent
especially
here to
too,
save
there
your
are some
worthless
themes
blood.
that they were clearly going, "Ha,
Really?
you know, we're going to be all hoity-toity and like up there." And then all of a sudden you're like, crap, that all
It's
happened.
true.
I think they were just reaching, but they were right.
They were right. That's surprising.
They were
how
like
accurate they were.
on par that social media was going to ruin
Slow down.
everything
Don't
for
worry.
some things, like
First, I want
basic,
some
like
information
social media is
about
going to
the
change how
terrorists.
things are done, and video games are going to be used to
terrorists?
train people, and blah blah blah.
They
And
really
literally,
have the
like
ability to
making a
launch
joke
a
that
nuke.
war would become
What
like
are
a
you talking about?
best-selling franchise. I'm like, it did.
Terrorists in the White House.
It became
It
Call of
happened.
Duty.
Accede to
It's
their
real.
demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
It's okay. In a couple of years, they'll come out with a giant Metal Gear.
They did the new one. It's open world.
No. I mean, like an actual Metal Gear
Gear.
Rex will come stomping through the streets. In a couple
You
years,
do know
it
they
already
made the
has.
hoverboard. They just did that. It works.
It
wasn't a joke.
They want to put it out by next year.
They have to.
They really do.
This is it.
Nike promised they'd get those shoes
They
out.
have to because Back to the Future's got them on a clock. They like.
They had plenty of time to
I'm sick of
prepare.
everyone posting the fake.
It was
date.
either Jaws, all those Jaws movies. It was either the hoverboard or flying cars. Flying cars wasn't happening. They stopped making Jaws after Revenge, so it was all on the hoverboard. It was all our hopes and dreams right there.
It's okay. They could still come up with a B
We were
movie that's
conducting
that
exercises
the new
with
Jaws.
Jaws 15.
Yeah,
They
let's
really-
just call it Jaws 15.
Historic.
Get on that. I remember we were doing a playthrough. This is completely off topic. We were playing. I was helping somebody record their Let's Plays for Dig Dug. They wanted to play 2-player Dig Dug.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was like,
Why?
okay, we'll play Dig Dug. And then someone goes, man, I really do hope, I just had a thought, and there better be Dig Dug porn. I'm like, God, if there isn't, we're internet ruling this, and we're not just doing like one of those things where, look, I drew this so it exists. We're going all out. We're getting a budget. We are going to make Dig Dug porn.
Oh my.
I said, we are not stopping at the, oh, well, I did it so it exists. Thankfully, there is lots of Dig Dug porn out there.
Why is there?
On the contrary,
There's not
Lots.
just drawings. There are videos. There is an interactive game.
What? No,
Everything.
stop. Oh my god.
I was like, whew, no rules, no rule, internet rule for me.
The internet
Oh
never
man,
fails.
I remember back in the day, the porn Flash games used to be like, oh, these are so cool. And now they're like, oh my god, that's the scariest thing ever.
oh god, I know how to use the internet. I can find real porn now.
It's Google. It's the most amazing thing. You just type in exactly what you want.
Google tentacle porn me.
Oh.
Loads of it.
Gives you options, pink, green.
Pink, green, risque. What's that? Now I need to know.
Do you?
Now I don't really wish I could.
Now I regret that decision.
Shut up in there, will ya?
Oh, I forgot the biggest change in this game compared to the original is the first-person shooting.
Yeah. Makes the first part not suck.
Oh,
Makes Revolver Ocelot real easy to kill. You can just stand there. Ow, down, ow, down.
Nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of detonation code that you have to input.
So, yeah, DARPA chief. By the way,
Donald Anderson.
Donald Anderson, right?
Who is actually...
Singing.
Yes.
And Dr. Clark, who was paramedic, was in Metal Gear 2 and 1? I don't remember.
No. She's just the one that created, or did the
That's right.
nanomachine experiments on the Cyborg Ninja, Gray Fox.
No. She also did Les Enfants. I remember.
Yes.
I just recently played
Yep.
4. She was in Les Enfants.
Yeah, she created the twins, or
Which,
triplets.
by the way, I love this.
Well, no, they're not triplets. The Solidus was made a little after.
Yeah, he's a straight clone.
Psycho Mantis.
And yeah, when he was, if I remember correctly, 21 years old, he was president of the United States, and he was made to look like he was in his late 30s.
No, he was made to age at the same speed as.
No, faster.
Oh, fast.
'Cause he's younger.
Because he was made after Solid and Liquid, but he looked
Find
way
out
older.
Baker's password.
Spoiler for 2. If we haven't gotten there yet.
But there is a way.
These games are old enough. Spoilers don't exist.
What?
If you didn't play it, it's your own damn fault.
Yeah, this is.
Designed by Armstead, the system
is
developed.
That, or you won't understand what we're saying.
Even
So
without the passwords, you can just
He
Okay.
got my passwords.
engage the safety lock.
The person who did the voice acting.
that.
Oh wow, Meryl looks completely different
You
from
can stop the lock.
4.
yeah, she's a completely different person.
They took some liberties on this.
So
They were like,
where are
yeah,
the
why not?
keys?
Throw a wrinkle
Baker should
here.
have them.
Snake looks great.
Snake looks somewhat like the one from 2, but
Yeah, a lot actually. It's just like
You need
no
to
facial
insert
hair
the card.
versus when he gets that little bit of stubble that makes him look badass.
Well, okay, here's some really Metal Gear lore. This is actually the same exact sneaking suit he has in 2, except he took off the vest and the knee and elbow pads.
Yeah, and he has
suit.
extra ammo attached.
Yep.
So. Which, by the way, right off the bat, you have like what? If you're playing on hardcore mode, like a clip, but he has a full row of them.
Yeah.
So it's like
full web gear. Ready to go. Bouncing around like there's stuff in it, but oh well.
it's really all just empty clips you can chuck at people.
I just remember my favorite moment of 2 when you meet up with
It's my
him and got the headband on. You ask him about ammo, he's just like, headband.
It's called
Infinite ammo. We didn't get an achievement, that's my fault. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Personal area network.
There's no achievements in these games.
It transmits data using the salts in your
Only
body
in
as the
2 and
transmission
3 when you play the PS3 version.
Yes,
And
and
you
I tried to show you as many as I could. I showed you where the ghost picture in the hole was and how to do take the underwear picture of the Marine so that Otacon laughs.
Yep.
I'm gonna get you
I did
out
the
of
pull-ups.
Did you get the picture of Ocelot before he shows up?
That's great. That's
I did not get that because it's not an achievement. It's
Oh,
like,
really? It's not an achievement to take a picture of Ocelot before he shows up?
I could've sworn it was.
There's the one for listening to Johnny having diarrhea in 2 different places.
Oh, great.
So you're going to hear that one.
That's their
Yay!
It has nothing to do with my orders.
There's also one for looking at Vamp in the crowd in New York. Too.
Of 2, but that's like all of 4. There's always hours of cutscenes.
Kojima always wanted to make a movie. He did it.
And I'm fine with that, but some people just don't know. They're
Hey!
not prepared.
Hey, quit having a heart attack in there.
Hey, what happened?
I care about the other people.
What? I love how, either way, if it had been, like, I guess I won't spoil it just yet if you haven't played it, but he's had a heart attack with giant air quotation marks.
Hint, hint, wink, wink. This is totally not a plot device.
No.
For all the future games.
Yeah, it even shows up in 2.
Yeah.
I do like, though, in 4 they make fun of all the stuff they've done.
Yeah.
Like, I do a playthrough.
Switch over to disc 2. Oh wait.
This is on the PS4. Now, they almost made the Legacy Collection with 4 included for the Xbox, but Kojima said it would never have worked because the first disc would have been Metal Gear Solid, the second disc would have been Peace Walker, and then 8 other discs would have been Metal Gear Solid 4.
Couldn't handle it.
I love it.
And he says, and the quality would have looked terrible because of all the compressing they would have to do.
Did you see the comparison shots of 5 on all 4 systems?
Yeah, the PlayStation looks outrageously better than everything else.
The Xbox One looks
Like the Xbox
exactly
version.
like the PS3 and Xbox One. Like, it doesn't look any better.
I'm glad I picked the PlayStation 4, and clearly they have way more love for the PS4 than they do the other systems still.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
At least Kojima anyway. But here's where we're going to actually be able to see this shooting part be a heck of a lot easier, because this is where they teach you how to shoot, basically, in the first one. And literally you just go, huh! But it's really awkward.
Oh, and this part could change, because this is the second part where you get the SOCOM. It shows up behind you if you didn't grab it earlier, but this
It shows up behind you in the cell?
Yeah.
Here's a pistol!
Well, no, out here in this area.
Oh.
But this part I always thought was way cooler if you got the SOCOM, because it shows how much of a badass.
Yeah, because
Solid
normally he
Snake
just
really
goes,
is.
"Can you shoot me, Rocky?" He just grabs her gun and flips it around.
This
on
one,
him. Yeah.
nope, gun behind him.
Don't move.
Yeah, because the
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person?
Never pointed a gun at a person before.
Safety still on.
I'm just cooler than
Ate my
Nope.
gun.
Now he's cooler than her.
We always love Ego Raptor. So that doesn't happen.
No, if you do not,
That's-
he just stands there and then they walk in. And,
Oh, that's so good.
I'm no
I love
rookie.
just the little details like that.
Liar. Your
Thank you,
eyes
Coach.
wander. There's no confidence in them. The eyes of a rookie.
The eyes, those rookie
Never shot
eyes.
a person.
It's just very upsetting. This only came
talk
out
too
for the
much.
GameCube, and it has
This is
some
what-
of Solid Snake's most badass
I
moments.
told
Like
you
later
I'm
on
no
when he's up
rookie.
against Sniper Wolf and she captures him, he takes out 3 guards by himself, and then she goes and points the gun.
You've got a card,
Don't mind the
you?
naked gun, but
Thank you
No,
for
my
pointing
my
that
favorite
out.
one was in
Get the
Peace
hell
Walker.
out of
You
here.
could
Be a little delayed.
get the key card to get out of your cell without having to
doing?
pick the lock
Don't
or
think.
taking that thing off your chest. you had to do all the QuickTime events, and then you basically go up to Strangelove and
Yeah.
You have to
peck her on the cheek
SOCOM.
and grab it.
Mhm.
You're empty, by the way.
I love this Mexican standoff.
Oh wow, you're way better. Oh, they have auto aim. Thank God.
Of course they have auto aim. Do I have a
Oh,
ration around?
Did you pick any up?
Nope, there's one down here if I remember correctly.
Oh, you can go down here?
Yeah.
PlayStation, you couldn't go down here.
I'll just let Meryl shoot people.
Wait, where's your other gun? Did they not let you use the stealth gun?
No, they let you use it.
I love how Meryl's doing absolutely nothing.
Thanks, Meryl.
Nope, there's a magazine now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's like the best move.
Really?
What are you waiting for? Shoot!
He comes back. What are you waiting for? I've been running around like a nutcase. What have you been doing? Oh, take a
And
break.
now you shoot everybody.
Yeah, but
You finally found the
we might...
trigger.
Because, yeah, Snake's gonna bleed out in a second.
Oh. Oh.
The damage does way more. Snake! 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 And totally different
Professional playthrough.
cutscene. Oh,
That's
God.
okay. I'll just cut it out.
It never happened.
I'll just switch over to the original PlayStation version where I did this in one try. That's a lie. It took me two. But see, he can shoot in first person. I couldn't. So it doesn't seem to be helping.
No,
A little bit.
You chose to play it on hard. This is your fault. Or medium.
oh, is that a ration underneath his bed? Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Come on, Meryl. Help out.
No.
Seriously, she doesn't do anything.
Well, I'm gonna go get this.
What are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Lucky.
As he runs back in. Still going to get that ration.
What are you waiting for? I've got
he's-
things to do. Why don't you just use your stealth gun? Knock them out. Make your life so much easier. See, like they fall asleep in one hit.
What?
Yeah, didn't you know that? This is like
No!
this is like the best gun in the game.
Why do you think I used it?
I was gonna run around like this. Haha, ration.
You start with 5? Wow, that's impressive.
Oh yeah, doesn't you only start with like 2 or something like that?
Yes, even on easy. The other one. Oh, you're empty again.
After dying that first time, they're like, oh yeah, we're just gonna throw stuff to you.
Yeah.
Wow, I've not used this overhead camera whatsoever. Or the quick reloading is not working.
I don't think it works quite the same.
Okay, shoot that guy quick before he chucks that grenade at you.
Have the grenade
I
out
like how
there.
it looks like they have a heart attack right before they die. It's like, oh!
No, they're like, why me? There it is.
Why would you do that?
Forgot this was one of the first games with a little bit of weapon wobble.
Yeah, 2 didn't have any. It was just like, BAM! I have perfect accuracy at all times.
Didn't they blame that on nanomachines in a...
Yeah, they blame that on it. They do that, and that's why Snake isn't as accurate in the 4th one, because he's old and his machines are old.
Yeah.
But in 4, this is what most people did. Like, it's just, oh, blind fire time? Alright, here we go. I'm surprised you
Oh,
don't have
look at
blood.
that ass.
That ass. This is important.
It's not as exaggerated like it was in the PlayStation. Which is like,
Kaboom! Kaboom! I was like,
And then
wow,
this-
that's some Beyonce ass right there in that thing.
Get the ball.
bitch, be tripping balls.
What the hell was that?
I'm surprised you don't have the Legacy Edition of this
You
game.
Digital.
fool!
Digital?
You killed him!
I couldn't buy them all again because I have 2 copies of 2. I have Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 2 Subsistence, and Metal Gear Solid 3, Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence, the MGS4 Collector's Edition. I bought Peace Walker on...
I only have the basic edition, and I gave that away to somebody when I gave them.
Now we'll
Just comes
never
with the
get that
soundtrack.
detonation.
That's
Someone
it.
gave me $5 and they're like, "You can't buy this anymore." So here's Metal Gear Solid 4. I already have it again, so there you go.
I was gonna buy the Legacy, and then I realized I owned all of those
See, I
digitally.
don't.
The only one that I didn't have was that VR training one.
The only ones I have the PS2.
You don't have VR
versions.
missions?
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, I have the disc of VR missions. I actually have the Metal Gear Solid 1 Integral, which is on PC. And if you start on easy, you get an MP5 SD with unlimited ammo.
Really?
And you can run the whole game like that. Yeah, the original easy gun.
Look at that.
Acrobatic Snake. He never does this ever again. Just pats his back all the time.
He
Oh,
just
Lord.
goes back to cover and goes. Oh my God.
He leaves those moves for Raiden.
Yeah, that's Raiden's job. He doesn't even do those in 2. He's just like, I got you.
He just brushes it like a badass he is. He's just like, nope.
I think I've lost a lot of blood, but let me smoke some cigarettes.
Let me pass out on the mission.
That's my favorite one is when you point a gun at him, he automatically pulls up his and he's like, "You gonna shoot me, rookie?"
So good.
I'll show you that too. It's really fun. And if you pull out the trank gun, he does the same thing. But if you shoot him, he just goes, "Oh, okay." But then if you pull the other gun on him, he wakes up instantly and just goes, "Nope."
Don't think so.
Instinct's too strong.